Have you ever sat in a presentation and had difficulty making out the words on the screen? Or even worse, have you given a presentation and seen people making this face as they try to read what's on your screen? Welcome to Effective PowerPoint Presentations, Part 2, a teacher helper video by me, Ashley Marshall. In this video, we're going to look at text effects and font choice, animations and when to use them, and text placement on a screen. You need to limit the use of text effects, which are these things like underlining, italics, and bolding. Even in my videos that you're watching, I use them to a very limited degree because, well, their job is to show you the important things, and you're only supposed to put the important words on screen anyway. You see these colors? They're kind of nice and funky, aren't they? Well, these colors don't belong in your PowerPoint. They belong on pajamas only. Because by and large, you want yourself and your text and your presentations to be taken seriously. So use simple tones and shades and convey your message through the greatness of your delivery. Another word about color. Contrast is needed between your text and your background, or people will hate you. Keep this in mind. If you use a light color font, use a dark background. If you use a light color background, use dark font. Script fonts are hard to read and should be avoided, as well as funky type fonts like Comic Sans. Unless of course you're doing a presentation about birthday parties for 5-year-olds, then go ahead and use this font. Instead, you should choose fonts like Calibri and Arial and other modern looking sleek fonts that will deliver a serious tone to your message. Oh yes, animations. Animations are those things that allow words to appear on your screen in funky ways. You want to limit your use of these as well, because quite frankly, they make your presentation look childish. The main rule is to consider your audience. Let's say you're talking to an audience of people that wouldn't be interested in seeing words appear on screen in a funky way. Well, in that case, don't use them. Ever. See how long it took for that to get on screen? I know. Animations can be cute sometimes, and they do have a place in presentations. I've used some of them in this presentation as well. They work really well for things like lists. They're great. Use the appear animation so things appear simply. But the danger with animations is that your audience can get bored waiting for words to show up on screen. If that's the case, avoid them. You should also give some thought to where words are placed on the screen. The font size is important as well. You don't want to be too small or too big. A good rule to remember is that when you think you're finished, back up and look at the screen from across the room to determine if everything looks correct. Keep in mind that some of your audience will be sitting far away, and some of them will have other people sitting in the way. So, higher position and larger font size are usually better, and this is a good rule to remember. In this video, we've looked at text effects and font choice, animations, as well as text placement. If you're interested in knowing how to position images, how to size images, and how to properly cite where images come from, you should check out Part 3 of Effective PowerPoint Presentations, another teacher helper video. Subscribe to us on YouTube and like us on Facebook.